Hi everybody, my name is Esther Lee. I am the Director of Program Development for Digital Media. I'm here today with Jia Ma, Kaplan's Program Manager for Accessibility. Jia recently attended the Assistive Technology Industry Association conference and put together a share-out deck for everyone. We wanted to highlight some of the important slides together for those of you who might prefer a recording over a PowerPoint deck. So Jia, how was the ATiA conference?
It's very good. I learned a lot about recent trends, new tools, and ongoing practices of accessibility, assistive technology, and universal design for learning from the bootcamp sessions of the first 2 days and the educational sessions during the following days. It was a very good opportunity for me to network with experts, advocates, researchers, and represent for KTP. It was one of the best professional conferences of accessibility and assistive technology that I've attended so far.
Wow, well, I wish I could have attended with you, but maybe next year. So let's share this out now. So you attended an assistive technology bootcamp during your first day. Can you tell me what your main takeaways were in this session?
Yeah, sure. My main takeaways of this session were the assistive technology cycle and the SAT framework. The AT cycle includes 4 stages. The first one is consideration, which involves collaborative decision-making, reviewing existing information and collecting additional information about a person, identifying the AT needed for the person who needs AT. Consideration stage, the SAT framework by Joyce Abala is widely used. It contains 4 elements: student, environment, tasks, and tools. The second stage of AT cycle is provision, which is the stage to start the supply of AT. And the third stage is implementation, which the adopters will apply the AT. And the last stage is monitoring, which is observing the process of applying the AT.
Very interesting. And I saw these images on this slide. Can you explain this for me, please?
Yeah, sure. These are the tools for switch access scanning and mounting systems for people with mobility impairments. For switch access scanning systems, they sometimes work with augmentative and alternative communication tools, which stands for AAC. For mounting systems, there are 4 types that are listed here on this slide. For KTP, we have to make sure that our products are accepted and compliant with these assistive technology systems for people with alternative needs.
Can you tell us a bit more about AAC from this slide?
Yeah, sure. AAC, which stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication, is a set of tools and strategies that an individual uses to solve everyday communicative challenges. It could be speech, a shared glance, text, gestures, facial expressions, touch, sign languages, symbols, pictures, speech-generating devices, etc. To be specific, those 3 words, augmentative means using a communication system to enhance an individual's communication skills. For example, using a device with unfamiliar individuals. Alternative means using a communication system other than what is typical. For example, the vocal communications. And communication means reciprocal transmission of messages between a sender and receiver using a shared code and intent.
Oh, why? I did not know that. I felt that this slide in particular pertained to KTP work. Could you go over this as well, please?
So on the day 2 of the bootcamp, the representatives were talking about accessible educational materials, also known as AEM. So as education company, KTP are required to provide alternative ways to satisfy the special needs of students with disabilities. There are actually many specialized AEM formats, which include Braille, large print, digital text, and audio. audio is very important for KTP. So Esther, if you want to learn more about this format, you can click on this link on this slide.
I'll definitely be sure to do that. This next section really piqued my interest. It was the first time that I saw this hashtag, and I'm a Twitter user, so I wasn't sure what this was about. Can you tell me more about this movement?
Yeah, sure. Actually, the Twitter was mentioned a lot during the conference. It seems like everybody's a fan of Twitter. So this hashtag specifically, it stands for the I am AT aware Twitter tweet topic. So actually the presenter Isfana was presenting a unique awareness campaign of AI Noor Training Center for Persons with Disabilities. It's a Dubai-based educational and training service center serving persons with disabilities for the past 35 years. So the campaign consists of biannual events as a part of awareness campaign, which was designed as a 2-day event. It was held on 12th and 13th of November 2015. Basically speaking, I am AT Aware is a social campaign aiming at engaging with the wider community as a stakeholder. The presenter shared the outcomes of this campaign and the impact on each of the stakeholders. They discovered the impact on parents or caregivers, professionals, and community by using AT. They are organizing the next ATAC X 2017 campaign with the same objectives with a different design and focus. And also, they are working together with the government and governmental bodies to get more social awareness of assistive technology.
Well, sounds like I'll have to be on the lookout for their campaign on Twitter.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at take a closer look at this slide because the last link you mentioned in here brought me to an edX course that I'm actually currently taking called Information and Communication Technology Accessibility 100. The course is about disabilities, accessibility, assistive technology, and evaluations, which obviously are right along the lines of my professional and personal interests. And so I can only imagine this session was very informative for you.
Yeah, wow, that's very impressive, Esther. Yes, this course by Caroline Patricia Phillips. So she is the creator of this course, and she was the speaker at our session, and she gave us a lot of resources as listed on the AMAC Accessibility Solutions and Research Center website. So this 6-week course that you mentioned is free for people to learn how to measure an organization's information and communication technology accessibility and assess the importance of maintaining an inclusive workplace for both employees and customers with disabilities.
Yeah, I highly recommend you and any others who are watching this to take the course. It's been really great so far.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to take the verified version and hopefully I can receive a certificate.
Very cool. I think you and I both loved the title of this particular session because obviously accessibility should really be truly open, and it's not a difference, but truly a civil right.
Yeah, I totally agree. I enjoyed this session very much. Rob Carr, he's an accessibility coordinator at Oklahoma Able Tech of Oklahoma State University. He spoke about how to make sure the elements on the bullet list here are accessible on web. So this session helps beginners understand what an accessible web page or a web application should look and act like. Keyboard interaction, focus management, behind-the-screen semantics, and visual styling all have a huge impact on how or if someone with a disability can use an application or not. Rob talked about several things that websites and software must have so that they do not discriminate against people with disabilities. He discussed some of the things that developers and designers can do to start employing these techniques in the daily work, such as how an accessible native HTML checkbox is like. For example, it should receive tab focus. Tab order should be determined by source order. Focus should be visible by default. Label and checkbox programmatically associated. so that the screen reader knows and will announce on screen label. And also mouse user can check box by clicking label. And also the check or uncheck box should be checked by using spacebar. So this is a little bit more technical, but I think this is very, very helpful to KTP because we are designing and developing some test-like quizzes interfaces which have checkbox answer options.
Great. Well, that's it for our highlights. As you saw, there were many slides that we skipped and even more resources that Jia embedded into her slides. So be sure to check out her deck if you're interested. It's in the link in the description of this video. And we look forward to doing more of these conference share-outs.
Yeah, please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Thank you.